Second race. Once again, scratch the 5 Candy Stash, scratched due to sickness. The trotters include the 1, Speed It Up Hanover, owned by Casey Bendix and Virginia Marvel, trained by Jerry Knock, teaming Justin Vincent. The 2, Over What, owned and trained by Clyde Oglesby Jr., Roger Plant Jr. gets the call. 3, I Got Spunk, owned and trained by Daryl Glazer, Russell Foster between the wheels. 4, House on Fire, owned by Kelly Rogers Racing, trained by Judy Welty, Frank Milby at the controls. 6 is Whitesville Ted, owned and trained by Gary White, handling the lines, David Hill III. And rounding out the field, the 7, Be the Best, owned by Robert Kloss Jr. along with Jackie McLeod, who does the training, Jared Moyer, catch drives. This is the second half of the early double with Exacta, 50-cent try, and the start of a 50-cent early pick 3, races 2, 3, 4. Note the only change in that pick 3 sequence is here in race 2, scratch the 5, Candy Stash. 6 minutes till post time. Well, race 1 is in the books here at the Ocean tonight, and Roger Plant Jr. Starting off where he left off in the non-betting events as he won the last 2 of the 3 there. And here tonight, Manny Hacks in his third start off of a lengthy layoff does score a pretty nice win here tonight, 158-1, just 3 ticks off of his life mark as the 8-year-old mare, Manny Hacks, has returned to the winner circle. All right, let's move on to race 2, the second half of the double tonight. Got a field of 6 now with that scratch of the 5 Candy Stash. I kind of like the chances of the 4 House on Fire. Didn't expect to see 3-2 early in here, but nevertheless, the 4 House on Fire, a horse that I think is very effective when he gets close to the lead. Last time out, basically near the front or sitting in the 2-hole, and did all the work and then got beat by a pretty sharp horse in some good form right now, and that's Akko Keek Mercury, who's actually moved up and went on to win. So I think this horse, as long as he's effective near the front end, there appears to be maybe a little competition possibly toward the inside, but I think this 8-year-old son of Conway Hall can get the job done here tonight. Just 2 for 44 over the past couple of seasons, but that latest one showing signs of getting ready to get back into the winner's circle. Second choice for me is going to be the 3 horse, I Got Spunk, who comes off a win against Lesser Company. Russell Foster did the driving. The horse was well supported on the betting board. There's a good look at the horse on the infield. I Got Spunk comes from the Daryl Glazer barn, just a 4-year-old mare, but she appears to like to win races. She's won 7 of 41 so far. You got to like that fact. Plus a check of a little more than $700 here tonight will put her over the $100,000 mark. Not too shabby for a 4-year-old daughter of Super Punk. And to round out my top 3, I thought this horse might add a little value to the ticket, and that's the 1, Speed It Up Hanover. Justin Vincent going to drive. He got along with this horse back on July the 29th. Gets post position 1 here tonight. The last time he had the rail, it was actually scratched. So I would think this horse should get away fairly close, and at 11-1, could add, as I mentioned, some value to your ticket. Here in race 2, Rick's Picks is going to go the way of 4, 3, 1. Good luck. Starter calls for the Trotters to line up. Starting gates in motion at the Ocean. With a scratch of the 5 Candy Stash, scratch down to a field of 6. C2 Trotters trotting in behind the gate. Ocean down, second race. Race time. There they go. Often trotting, House on Fire. I Got Spunk. Those two trot out for the early lead. Over what is there to their inside as they race on into the turn. House on Fire from the outside. I Got Spunk gonna release that one for the 2-hole. Over what got away in the third. Speeded up Hanover, settled into fourth. That's Whitesville Ted going along in fifth. Be the Best, the early trailer. All trotters trotting up toward the opening quarter as Frank Milby's between the wheels and an overwhelming favorite at 1-2. House on Fire calling the shots. I Got Spunk is in the 2-hole. That opening quarter trotted in a sensible 30 seconds flat. One from there trotting in third is Over What. Speeded up Hanover remains in fourth. No one yet to make a move. Whitesville Ted is in fifth and Be the Best 6. Single file alignment as they swing through the stretch and race past the fans in the stands. House on Fire continues to show the way. I Got Spunk very content to follow along in the 2-hole trip. Now Justin Vincent pulled on the right line. Speeded up Hanover going to take a shot first up. The half just 101 as they race on into the turn. Over What now pinned in fourth to the outside. Whitesville Ted fifth. Be the Best trails along the inside as they head up the backstretch, still unchallenged, having things his own way here. House on Fire under a tight line with Milby, increasing the margin here a little to a length and a half from I Got Spunk to the outside. Speeded up Hanover. Inside is Over What. Past the 3/4 pole. 1:30 3. They're on that final turn. A 29 3/3 quarter, and House on Fire gonna have to try to deal with I Got Spunk as Russell Foster now angles out of the pocket, and I Got Spunk trotting up on the outside. House on Fire trying to fight back, but too much here for I Got Spunk. Gonna win it. It was House on Fire second. Might have been Whitesville Ted who got up for third. Russell Foster and I Got Spunk go back to back here at the Ocean. Final time, 2 minutes, 1/5. On the board, unofficial 3, 4, 6, and 7. Now making her way back to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of tonight's second race, number 3, I Got Spunk. I Got Spunk is a 4-year-old bay mare by Super Punk. Out of a Go Get Lost mare, Go Get It Done. Back-to-back wins, 3 on the year, and now 8 lifetime victories for I Got Spunk, who's now gone over the $100,000 mark in lifetime earnings. I Got Spunk was bred by Judith Jarman of Delaware, is owned and trained by Daryl Glazer of Pennsylvania. Driven to victory out of the perfect 2-hole trip by driver Russell Foster.